Got our garden update number 2 to do. It's Friday, June 12th, 2020. Alright guys, plant number 1 is our Carolina Reaper plant. Looking super good. Gotten a lot bigger, lots of flowers on it, all opening up right now. Got some peppers as well. See this guy. Got a couple back here. A couple here. There. There's one. There's a couple under there. Yeah, this Carolina Reaper's really taking off. This is going to be a massive producer for me this year. I know it. I know it. It was intended to be a massive producer all along. This is kind of my favorite plant. It's my baby right here. So it's a Carolina Reaper. Here is our first mislabeled plant, potentially. I've been saying it's a Bitchlokia times Sugar Rush Peach, which I was really freaking excited for. But it could be a TS Maruga Yellow times Yellow Brain Strain. Whatever it is, it's putting on really good growth. You can see these shoots coming out of the side there. Oh my gosh, just looking so good. This thing's just gonna take off. All these are really just about to absolutely just grow like crazy. So this is our Bitchlokia times Sugar Rush Peach, or TS Maruga Yellow times Yellow Brain Strain. If you guys know what TS stands for, I think it's probably a grower of some sort. Not really sure what TS stands for. Okay, here we go. Ahi White Fantasy right here. Looking super good as well. Probably gonna say that with every plant, but you can see it's putting on peppers. There's one. A couple there. There's a big boy. Another big boy. Oh, you guys see it. But yeah, it's putting on peppers and flowers, so it's doing really good. It's a Ahi White Fantasy. This one, you guys, is really just absolutely taken off. It's a Sugar Rush Cream. You can see all the leaves are just pointing straight up. They're growing super fast. Putting on some peppers as well. But yeah, this is our Sugar Rush Cream plant. This thing's going to be massive, massive. So all these again are in 25-gallon pots, you guys, in this row, and then the next 2 rows are 15-gallon. You guys can check out my introduction video. It kind of explains why I do such large pots. But this is our Scotch Brain, you guys. You can really see the green growth, the bright green. It's a really good sign of fast growth. Like I said, this is very typical of a Scotch Brain right here. These pods on here. You can see the gnarly bumpiness and then the kind of squashed bell shape. Very typical of a Scotch Brain. So I know I labeled that one right. This is a second mislabeled Bitchlokia Caramel or Peach Reaper. So this is the Bitchlokia Caramel or Peach Reaper. If you guys have seen a Bitchlokia Caramel or a Peach Reaper with purple leaves, let me know. It'll help to narrow this down for me. You can see all the growth on the interior of it. Lots of new shoots, and yeah, this thing's about to take off as well. I just know it. I'm positive. So that's the Bitchlokia Caramel or Peach Reaper. Coming back over here, you guys, to our 15-gallon pots. Here is a Peach Reaper or Bitchlokia Caramel, so opposite of the last one. This is a Peach Reaper or Bitchlokia Caramel. And there's a little mantis hanging out eating some kind of bug. It's kind of cool. But you can see all the new growth on here. Very green, very lush. Lots of shoots coming out from everywhere, and this thing is taking off as we speak. So This guy is a 7-pot gigantic orange. You can see it's flowering up pretty good. Let's see. There's a pepper in there. Let's see over here. Pepper in there. Also mantis in there. There's a pepper right there. Yeah, this is a 7-pot gigantic orange. This is the one that's supposed to get to the palm of my hand in size as far as pods. Should be crazy if that does. But this is a 7-pot gigantic orange. Alright guys, this is the Bootla Bubblegum 7-pot chocolate. It's a mouthful, I know, but it's doing really well as well. It has a couple little peppers on it. Let's see here. No, there's another one. There's another one right there. So, Bootla Bubblegum 7-pot chocolate. And you guys, this one, my Moruga right here, has impressed me so much this last couple weeks. I've seen the most growth out of this one by far. If you guys can go back and watch my first video and compare it to a couple weeks ago, it is insane. It's night and day. You can see all the new growth happening here. Still no peppers. I've been kind of picking those off just because I wanted this to kind of bounce back first. So I gave him some fish fertilizer last week. It's really my main liquid feeding. That and compost tea. Doesn't Delta know I'm doing a freaking garden update right now? Jeez, they gotta prioritize themselves a little bit better. All right, yeah, it's the Moruga Scorpion, looking really good. Super, super good. Really happy with it. Really, really happy. This is our Aleppo in the pot, obviously. You can see it's starting to really green up and pick up some larger leaves now. There's a pepper right there. It's Aleppo, named after the city in Syria, actually. So, all right, coming back. Okay, here's the one that started this whole debacle in the first place. I noticed it's not looking too Bolivian Rainbow-esque at all. So, if I did flip it, this would have been the Moruga Red Monster. So, I know it's too early to tell. I know the leaves don't really look Bolivian Rainbow-esque, but this pepper is the first pepper on here, and it looks more like a Moruga to me. But who am I to say? It's really early. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, if you guys have, I don't know if you guys have ever seen leaves this big on a Bolivian Rainbow, but I sure haven't. So let's see the mantis hanging out there, enjoying some morning sun. A couple of them actually. But yeah, Bolivian Rainbow or Moruga Red Monster. I'm leaning towards Moruga Red Monster. Here's the purple pumpkin, you guys. Gorgeous plant, super pretty, super pretty. Really big fan, big fan. Give you a nice little shot of that guy. Starting to load up actually pretty well. I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram at Twin Cities Peppers, but I got some pretty cool pictures of these pods. I should definitely go check out my Instagram if you haven't already. I got some compost tea recipes in there, some tips and tricks, just a lot of stuff that I found useful when starting to garden, and organic stuff too. So if you guys haven't made the switch already to organic, you know, you don't have to do it, but you know, it could make you rethink things a little bit. Everybody thinks it's so hard to do organic, but it's really not. This is the purple pumpkin. Looking super good. You guys let me know what you think about this one. I'm really impressed with this one so far. So here is the Apocalypse Scorpion. Jim Duffy over at Refining Fire Chilies. No peppers yet, but shall be soon. And some flowers. This is the Apocalypse Scorpion. Here is the chocolate Scotch bonnet. Look, just all new foliage. It looks really good. Chocolate Scotch bonnet, you guys. Here is the Scotch bonnet Freeport Orange. Not sure if I have any peppers on it yet, but look at this mantis. I think this mantis is getting ready to molt or just molted. It's kind of how they sit when they molt. Sorry about the mantises. I'm just obsessed. I'd love to show you guys what they look like, how they're doing. Alright guys, so going to the in-ground. Here is the Carolina Reaper in-ground. Tell me these things don't look nasty. 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 Wow. See that thing? Nast. Oh, this guy. Oof. Nast. Yeah. Love how this one's looking. So yeah, it's the in-ground Carolina Reaper. Here is the goat's horn. Looking really good as well. And if you guys remember last week, these mucho nachos were very small. They've really taken off. There's the purple jalapeno in reference. That thing hasn't done much, but I think it's getting ready to. I think it's because I had some peppers on there, but I have since taken those off. Here is the Aleppo in-ground, which is really impressing me quite a bit. It's gotten larger than the one in the pot. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with how it's growing. Is the Reaper times Jay's Peach Ghost or Apocalypse Scorpion. I'm hoping it's the Reaper times Jay's Peach Ghost. Those are the wickedest tails. I don't know if you've ever seen the tails on those things. You should look them up. They're crazy. And then finally, the Darth Maul. Let me walk around to the other side to show you guys the peppers that are on there. See those peppers on there? So yeah, guys, that's all we got for today, but I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch you guys sometime next week probably. I'm thinking we're gonna start doing it weekly. I was kind of pretty busy this last couple weeks, so I wasn't able to get this one done earlier, and the plants weren't doing all that much until the last 5 days. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.